right? You don't want to normalize it, because
Absolutely not.
if you're normalizing it, you're kind of saying it's okay, and it's not okay. You shouldn't be saying these things to anyone on the internet. Like, the anonymity of you using a username that is not your real name, not having a profile picture up, whatever it might be, is creating this shield for you to come and say these awful things. And if you're doing that, you kind of have to look at yourself and say, like, what's going on with me? Like, why do I feel this way? Like, why do I want to say these things? Like, something's going on with you. Like, you can't be in a good place to want to say and do these negative things. However, I also think that it's important to remember that it is a small number of people, because I'm honestly, like, one thing I will say as a caveat to that is that I'm, like, honestly astounded by the amount of people that say nice things to me, or that, like, want to help me. Like, people that want to, even just like my moderator, Santasia, like, I mean, she's my friend now, but like, the amount of time and energy she spends with me, what the hell is she getting out of that? Like, you know what I mean? She's really just helping me. And I find, like, people just are so kind and supportive and send me really nice messages. And that is so
Yeah, I mean,
just.
that's the thing, right? The gaming community, just like any other community where people band together, a lot of like-minded people, they're there to kind of help each other, build a network where they can, trust each other, be together, but
Right.
there are, and like you said, there are a few people that are like this, these trolls, these toxic people, and just like you said, you're so right, they're so loud, and that's the worst part, right? Because it's so easy to find the nice people, but for some reason, even though there's less of the toxic ones, it's easier to find them. I mean, I feel like that's the way I've experienced it. So, and you also mentioned, I mean, a lot of girls, they've been through a lot of this, and I have a lot of female friends in gaming as well, both streamers and just people I play with. And a lot of them, they don't want to turn on their voice comms. They take out like half of the fun in the game because they're discriminated against, either because they are a girl and they talk like that, and suddenly the game just shifts. I mean, what would you, like, the girls that are struggling through this, what would you say that what have you done to kind of get past all the toxicity that you've experienced so far?
In terms of, like, it happening in game, I quite honestly don't know how they deal with that. And I ask the girls that come on my streams how they deal with it. And a lot of them just are like, I think the main message is, like, just if you be better than them, like, just keep, like, playing and practicing, because if you're beating them, like, who cares? Like, kind of like eat my dust kind of vibes. But I think mentally, like, some people, I've spoken to some girl gamers who are just like, I don't care. Like, fuck those people, right? And, like, that's a perspective, and that's a great perspective. I am too sensitive of a person to really just be like, oh, whatever. Like, it hurts my feelings. Like, so for me, it's a constant struggle and battle, but I guess I honestly just have to take a break from it. Like, I just have to stop posting content sometimes, or delete things off my phone, or, like, I really just think your mental health comes first. I did a stream a couple of weeks ago that was like a different kind of stream to what I usually do. And for whatever reason, the chat was very toxic and it upset me. So I took a week off streaming afterwards, and I think I'm fine. Like, I'm completely over it. But yeah, for 24 hours, I was like, that was really crazy, and that's, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the answer is,
But the thing is that there is no answer, but there's a lot of people with, good judgment and good tips on how to get over stuff like this. And just like the girls that you've been talking to in your stream, you said they're kind of, they've gotten a little bit of hard skin through these experiences, and they're kind of just like, fuck it, right? Because it happens way too much for it to affect them that much. I mean, these girls are working their ass off, doing so much, using so much energy and creating a lot of content on stream, off stream, for trolls to just be there to kind of weigh them fully down, like, I mean, I feel like that's huge, but it's just, it's too bad that it has to be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.